first IL Tuesday of the month. We have some Indian players already enrolled. Let's get started. We will start in about 5 seconds from now. Yep, Hikaru and Mora is the top seed, and I think we will start. So I'm now playing against Khanin 7. Okay, alright, let's go d4. Welcome to the title. Congratulations, Ayush, on getting that job. Amazing to know that you've got a job. Very good. So what are the particulars? Okay, so this is going to be a big defense. Just developing pieces. Very normal. On castle I want to go castle, but knight c6. He wants to go bishop g4. Should I go h3? Should I go e5? I have different options in this position. I think I will go e5. And then h3 if I do. I'm just preventing the bishop from coming to g4. So let me just take a quick look at the players playing. Knight b6, I'm okay with bishop e3. Knight d4. Knight takes d4. Queen d4. I can go e6, I think. It feels as if this is some theoretical line for sure, but I'm not aware of the particulars. Yeah, now the king is not able to castle on any sides right now. I will go with the castling option very soon. Queen d5. I think I can be happy with the position that I got out of the opening, because this pawn on e7, that could be not so great for black side. a3, because I don't want the knight to land up on b4, and rook a2, because I want to protect this pawn and get bishop to g5. Knight f4. I think this is a chance for me to just exchange off this bishop, but also knight e2 check is coming. Okay, what if I just develop? I'm just going to develop this bishop first. Knight check, king h2 is okay, I think. If I go king h1, he has knight g3. So this is a forced move. I have no idea, no choice but to play for this move. So I lost a pawn, bishop f4, bishop f4. So g3 if I go, he's going knight h5. Bishop f4, bishop f4, king h1. Bishop f4, rook f4, rook f4, bishop f4, g3. I think I should do something like that. Okay, now this rook on a2 looks very stupid. That I understand. And this is gone, I think. The position went haywire. If I take rook f8, he'll take it back with the king, and there is a mate. Oh, he takes it with a rook, so it gives me some chance again. Rook f2. He wants to go rook e2, and so I'll go knight c3, and then go king f2. Gives me few moves, but not much. Yeah, my pieces are all stuck, and you are very, very correct. Amay, lack of development. Hi, Amay. Great. And Udupi, why are you in Udupi right now? What is the news? What's happening in Udupi? Bishop e5. All right, let's give that pawn and get this rook. Think I will go rook d1 and hope for some play here. Of course, position is dead lost because b pawn is hanging. I mean, b pawn is hanging, but it can be easily supported with rook b2. This bishop is protecting e7 pawn, so not much happening in this one. b5. Okay, let's pick up this pawn. Only trap is if my opponent goes e5, which I know for sure he won't. Okay, rook b7. If he goes b4, then I have knight d6 to just take the pawn. Thank you, Phoenix Asimov. Hometown. Oh, you've come back to Udupi. That is the reason. Alright. So how is the weather in Udupi right now? Yeah, I think this I can take and just take this. So I'm just 2 pawns down right now. These pawns, they win by themselves. They don't even require any support, I think. c4, king f3, c3, king e2, rook c1 should be lost. Yeah, rook e1 is coming. Yeah, that's bad. Alright, so let's take a look at the players playing. We have Ronak Sadhwani playing in this event, so let's follow Ronak. But Ronak is playing from a different username. So his username, let me check. Games. It's playing from Champ 2005, I think. Yeah, so that's Ronak Sadhwani. Then who do we have? By the way, Ronak will be playing the semi-finals of the Junior Speed Chess Championship on 7th October at 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So that's also one event that you can keep an eye on. Today we released two videos. One was about Nihal Sarin and the other one was about Grandmaster Swapnil Dopade. It is his birthday tonight. Today. And Grandmaster Sasikiran is also playing in this title Tuesday, so we'll also follow him. His username is G3God. PM Indian Standard Time. So that's also one event that you can keep an eye on. Let's see who else is here. We have Swimmer Chess as usual playing in this event. Two videos. One was about Nihal Sarin and the other one was about Grandmaster Swapnil Dopade. It is his God. Grandmaster Sasikiran has won the game. And Grandmaster Sasikiran is also Chess. Who else do we have? We'll also follow him. His username is PDS Girina is also playing in this event. Some of the strong Indian players are playing in the Armenian event. It's called the Chess Mood Open. So some Indians are playing in that particular tournament. We have Sakshi playing in this event. Her username is Elegant285. We got Grandmaster Sasikiran has won the game. And I think Aradhya Garg could also be playing. I remember seeing his name. His username is PDS Girina is also playing in his username, I think. Some of the strong Indian players are playing in the Armenian event. So I think it's now time to open. So some Indians are playing in that particular tournament. We have Sakshi playing in this. Oh, I'm sorry, the echo, I have sorted it out. It's because the sound was on. Thank you Tanishka and the Hawk for pointing it out, and Nirmal and Akshay. I have taken care of that. So now you won't really hear that echo. Alright. I think it's all set. Now we are ready to go into the second round. TT everything. I think I have sorted it out. Let me know if you're still hearing the echo. I think it's okay now. I don't hear any. Yeah, thank you. Alright. So let me write a comment and we can pin it. So we have GM Sasikiran, then Shiva Mahadevan, Aradhya. Thank you, Akshay Kumar. Aradhya Garg, Ronak Sadwani. Okay, the next round has begun. Knight d2, bishop f5, just supporting the knight. Take this, bishop f5, h6. I think this position is alright. My bishop will come to e7. Turning bishop into h4. Meanwhile, let me write the comment. h5, then I'll get my knight to d7. I think Sakshi, and I think that's about it. So I'll write Sakshi are playing. Alright, so the comment is also pinned. Let's get started. Queen b5, my opponent is setting b7. I want to support it because rook b8 looks awkward, but I want to support it after queen b7, rook b8, c7 also hangs. So I'm playing this reluctantly. I don't really want to play queen c8, but here it's a sad necessity, I think. Next I will play c6 and c5. So I'll push this queen away from b5, which has been annoying me. Let's take a quick look at Grandmaster Sasikiran's game. He is playing against Pedro Martinez, and here he has employed the French defense. So his opponent has employed the French defense, and he seems to have got a very good position already. I think I like White's position. Alright, queen b5, c6. Let's do a quick poll. Let's ask this question, which has been running in my mind. Alright. c5 idea, c4. Also I want to go queen c6, if possible e4. Okay, so that's a very straightforward approach. The reason I'm playing c4 is because my king is in the center and I would like to keep the center closed, because my king on e8 is not so safe right now, and I'm trying to make way for the king on the queen side. Okay, let's do it. So now my king is very happy because I've given it some shelter here, and I think king b8, and I'll go king a8, and I will go all out on the queen side. So you see my master plan is king a8, knight a4, b5, rook b8, like Fischer. If you have not seen that Fischer game, please definitely watch that game. There is one Fischer game which is very popular, and it's all about attack on the king side. So he plays king h1 and then rook g1. So that's a nice Fischer game. Alright, coming back in this position, I think I am going to play b5 b4 soon, because the king cannot be attacked on a8. I hope so. So bishop h6 is okay. Now I can play queen b5, I can play pawn b5. This is a very important decision. What should come first, the piece or the pawn? I'm going with the pawn because I want to create tension with b4. Rook g7, this pawn requires attention. b4, rook f7. So for a move, I will just make rook f8. Bishop h6 is okay. I'm going b4. Bishop g5, bc3, bishop e7. Okay, bishop g5, fine. And now I'm going queen b5 because I'm threatening bc3. And then queen b2, that's my simple threat. A quick look at Ronak Sadhwani's game. Ronak is black. He's also attacking his opponent, as you can see. His king is also on the queen side. What could happen here? Let's see. We've got 31 likes. Let's go to 100. That's the target today. Okay. Now let's go rook b8. On cb4, I am intending to play a5. Yeah, this is the plan. a4, queen b4, queen a6. Let's go. c3, bc3. Okay, let's go. Let's go c3. So it's like I'm burning all the bridges because I've got nothing to lose in a lost position. It's like bhiga hua aadmi barish se nahi darta. This quote is not by me, by the way. It's by Anupam Kher's grandfather. Okay, can I go knight c3? Knight c3, queen b4. But my king needs attention. Let's go queen c4. Queen b3 check. Knight c3, rook c3. If I go queen b1, he wants to play knight c1. Okay. Oh, that is anticlimactic, but okay. I mean, I wanted to like have some more fun with knight c1 and then make this move with the knight. Okay, but knight a2 doesn't work here because of queen a2 check. I don't know what is the evaluation of this position, but it looks very scary. Alright, let's come to the ongoing game. Here we have Ronak Sadhwani. Queens are off the board. And let's think like Sherlock Holmes in this position. On what basis can we say that black can win in this game? Hard to say, but knight e4 check. Wow, this is double exclaimed, definitely. And now I will decode the position for you. The reason why it's a star move is because white wins both the pawns very soon. And what exactly happened? Let me decode it. In this position, after f5, a5, black has 3 pawns, white has 3 pawns. But after knight takes a5, if b takes a5, then king takes c5 and black wins. But white had this intermediate check or Zwischenzug with knight e4, making the life of these pawns very difficult, because now if you don't take, it's a problem. If you take, it's a problem. If you go fe4 in this position, then there is ba5 and this pawn will sacrifice itself. Meanwhile, the king on e3 will capture all the pawns and win the game. And if you play king d5 in the position, then white will play ba5 anyway. So if you play king e4, this pawn will say bye bye to this king and just keep running. And then the pawn will win the medal on e8. So in this position, knight e4, double exclaim by Frank Dux. Great move by Ronak's opponent, and Ronak has lost his second game. Now let's go on to decode the other games. Here we have Grandmaster Sasikiran drawing his game against FIDE Master Pedro Martinez through a perpetual. I think that was the best result he could have got from that position, because the king is not having anybody to safeguard or to protect him. Aradegard has won. Look at this pieces. 3 pieces on the 3rd rank. Very deadly. Let's try to understand how did Aradegard achieve this position. Wow, h5. I would call it interesting. And the next round has begun. Alright, I am playing against I Mesquita from Brazil. Okay, let's do the tango, but he's not allowing me to do tango. Let's try our new move. It's a new move, knight e4. I mean, this is the first time I'm playing this in the Dial Tuesday. It has been recommended by, I think, SOS, Secret of Opening Surprises, in one of their columns by Jeron, I think. I could go d5, I could go f5, but okay, let's go d5. If he takes, I will take. E5 if I go, D5 BB4. Looks scary. I'll just keep it simple then. Just keeping the knights protected. Shiva Madhavan is also playing, by the way. And I have his game as well. Let me just check. Yeah, Shiva Madhavan is playing against Anti-Drome. Queen C2. Should I take this, take this, take this, take everything and achieve E5? I think I can try. Let's take this, let's get the knight to D5. I'm now getting knight B4, so that's an achievement. Can I go E5? No, not really. I have to go C5 then D5. Okay, let's go bishop E6 and let's take this knight off. Knight E5, now can I go C5? I think I can go F6 first and then I can go C5. I think with this move I have solved all the problems in this position. We can declare so C5 but Queen B5. Still not over, yeah, it's not over. Queen B5, CD4, Knight D4, Bishop D5, Rook D1, A6. Okay, let's try. Okay, let's put the bishop on F7. Queen D5, Queen E7. Okay, just playing Queen D6 for now. Next I'll play Bishop D5. This was my idea. Oh, but there is E4 which I missed. there is queen f4, but it's not going to work. So when I have a bad feeling about this. Okay, let's check. Hikaru Nakamura is 2/2. That is clear. Okay, knight b5, and this is a position. I think I have prepared queen e5. Yeah, now my idea is queen g5, also rook a8. Oh, but there's queen d4, just neutralizing all the threats. Will my opponent find it? He might, and I don't know. He might just find it. So 84% of you think that Hikaru will finish in top 3. Alright, queen c5. Queen g5, if I go, you go e4, yeah? And if I go queen e4, you'll just take queen d5. If I go e6, let's see what happens. Yeah, so he eventually played it. Queen g5. Yeah, I can do this. I can afford to do this because of the mating threat on g2. e4. Now he's attacking this and this. Can I do something about it? I don't know. I don't see any move. Okay, let's take this. Let's try to scare him a little bit, but that position is very clearly in white's favor, but nothing much left here. But the fact that he's taking a lot of time, I don't know, should be winning. Okay, not a good game by me. Alright, so let's see what has happened in other games. What happened in G3 God? G3 God has lost against D Jano from Poland in the Grand Prix or Grand Prix attack. He's won a piece out of the opening, yeah? How did he lose this? Let's check. Okay, his position still looks very much in black's favor. Let's see. Okay, all good. Still looking good for black. Oh, he lost on time after rook d2. Okay. Alright. Let's have a quick look at the results. Hikaru is 3/3. Swimmer chess is 2/2. So let's check what he's doing. Swimmer chess. Swimmer chess has won. So he's won again and is now on 3 points. Will we see a clash between Hikaru and Swimmer chess? You never know. It's a possibility. Okay. G5, what a clever move. This is very nice. Point is, if he takes this pawn, there is a fork. This is called the pawn fork, 2 in 1. But yeah, I think his opponent just missed it. But fight is still better even after this because of this resource. So after g5, bishop g5, black could have taken the piece because there's a pin here. Anybody wants to guess? Hello Dipen with. You want to guess what should be the best move for black in this position? I was under the impression that it is f6, but f6 is not the best move. So while I drink some water, you can maybe consider the move. PDS Girnath, that's PDS 7603. PDS 7603. So we'll also follow his game. Okay, let's start. Bishop e5, that's correct. Very good answer. Chinmay, Sanvidan, Deepen, Manthan Singh, Kunal Shah, all correct. You're all very tactically alert. What is the secret? Is it puzzle rush? Okay. So this is a Mora Gambit, which my opponent declined by playing knight f6. And this is a Sicilian Alapin territory. Bishop c4, d6. Let's take this pawn and accept an IQP position. This is an isolated queen pawn. If you want to know the secrets of isolated queen pawn, there is one very good book you can study. It's written by Alexander Baburin and the book is Winning Pawn Structures. So most of what I know about IQP has come from there. Shubham SL Narayanan has also won this. Manthan Singh is saying puzzle rush. Okay, good to know. So now if you had to think like a detective in this position, you will see that h7 pawn, g7, f7, these are our targets. And there is nobody on the king side in front of the pawns. So taking clue from all these aspects, I think we are probably going to launch a Greek gift if we can. Can we launch a Greek gift? Sherlock would have said yes. h6. I wanted him to play h6, you know. So that's a plus because now bishop b1 and queen c2 is in the air. So if plan A doesn't work, that is with the Greek gift sacrifice, then you go for plan B. If plan B doesn't work, then you go for plan C. That's how winning is done. Knight c4, I am not scared at all because I'll just take and go queen g4 and I have queen, bishop and the rook to help me with my attack. I think I'll just go bishop and h6. Tishkam, direct. And it's gone. Position is gone. Honestly, I don't see any defense. King h7. This could be one idea. Let's bring the other rook. This, that's all. That's my simple and straightforward idea. King h7, maybe it's a temporary hold, I think. I'm being too ambitious with my ideas, but I think, yeah, I could be considering this bishop. Bishop h6, if I take here, g h6. Then rook h5. Okay, I think I'll have to wait for a while. So let's go queen f4 for a change and just support this, threatening rook h5 and rook h6. Let's see how this works out. Thank you, Akash. I'm glad you liked the thumbnail. Did black have f6 there after bg5? Yes, f6 was a possibility. I would have retreated my bishop. The book author's name is Alexander Baburin, and the name of the book is Winning Pawn Structures. What did my opponent play? He played queen c2. He wants to bring his queen. Oh ho. Let's go h4. And then I will probably play g4 also. Somebody in the chat mentioned g4. Possible. If I go rook h5, he has queen g6. So he's definitely managing defense, which is shocking to me. I was not expecting so much of resistance. I thought it's game over. And he proved me wrong. So let's take with the d pawn. Wow, great defense by my opponent. He just blocked everything on the king side. Wow, very admirable. Queen f5, he wants to come here. I think let's run with the king. Bishop f3. Why? What is the idea? He wants to play queen h3. And what defense do I have against it? This was the only defense I could see. This was fun. Wow, that was unexpected. I thought this position is so great. Okay, let me just check. So this position after queen c4, definitely I must check this. I'm very curious to see what is happening here. Give me a moment. Okay, let's check what is happening. Okay, so after queen g4, king h7. Unbelievable. You won't believe. In this position, after queen g4, black is better. I mean, at least to my eyes, it seemed. Opponent seems unhappy. The thing is, with this game, if he's not happy, then I don't know what will make him happy then. Chronic unhappiness, that's his username. But maybe I gave him a good reason to be happy after this game. Because very good defense by my opponent. King h7, queen a2. Playing very, very strong moves. Wow. Amazing player. So, I just need to work on my understanding, I think. Great to know that you're from IIT Roorkee. Can we go queen h5? Queen h5 when? Let's see here, you mean queen h5 here? Interesting actually, Chinmay. Your suggestion is pretty good. King h7, I think we'll have to follow up with the same plan. Like we have to come back rook e3, with this queen d5. Hard to say. I mean, I just completely misevaluated this position. I thought I'm just too much better because I have a very good bishop, plus these pawns are wonderful hooks, I thought, but it seems like black has enough resources and I was just being too optimistic about my position. Instead of queen g4, queen h5, no, queen h5 is met by king h7 and there's just no follow-up after that. You have to come back rook e3, then there's queen d5. You can't take bishop h6 because it's g6. Okay, one of those games where you just believe too much on your you believe that you have too many chances, but it's not the reality. All right, now let's take a look at what is happening in other boards. Who is still playing? Swimmer chess has won. Wow, what a position! Look at this position. Now let's decode this position in Sherlock style. Rook e1, knight d2, simple development, and now this knight has to make way for this bishop, so knight f1, d5, knight d3, knight f5. Okay, the pieces are they've all gone back. Bishop c2 makes sense. g3 to prevent the knight from coming to these squares. h4. Now there is no space for this knight because h5 is coming. So the idea of g3 was not just to limit the scope of the knight but also to play h4. Very good move. I like this. Let's attach an exclamation. And then after rook g8 plays bishop e3. Doesn't hurry with h5. Okay. And then knight g5. Now he's threatening knight f7. Checkmate. But his opponent played queen f8, then came h5 because the queen has taken the knight's position. So there is no square for the knight. So h6 happened, then h6, h5, and then he finishes off the game in style with king g2. Wow, what a killer position this is. I think this definitely deserves to be shared. Let's go. Let me see what I can do. Okay. Can we go rg5 for king h7? Idea rook g7. Let me come to that. I did not see Nubair's games. If he's playing, please let me know. Ronak Maksudlu is happening on 7th October. And let me just check the move that you mentioned. Here if I go rook g5, then I think black can probably play rook g8. Or not rook g8. You can just play queen d3. If you take this, there's queen g6. So Chinmay, it's not so easy to crack this position, I think. Objectively itself, black is doing really good. So that itself tells us that black always has enough resources. Dipen, I'm going to share the game that I just showed. I'm going to share this on Twitter. And I think it's an amazing game. Definitely needs to be shared. What a game that is. This game. Okay, let me just check what is his username. Not getting his username. Let me just check. Got it. Okay. So who was his opponent though? That I missed. Let me just check. Shiva Mahadevan played against Crypto Chess. Okay, who is Crypto Chess? Let's quickly figure out. Alexander Katz. That's his name. Alright, that's done. So all those who want to revisit that game, it's here. Hi Summer Chess, how are you doing? Summer Chess is Shiva Mahadevan. Any social media which doesn't crash. I don't know. I don't know what is crash friendly in life. Everything is, everything could go wrong. Like Moore's law. You can never be sure. But okay, yesterday on record, chess.com had no problems and we were running fine. I'm now playing against Women International Master Salome. So with the move like h6, it's very clear what I want to do. We both are playing like waiting moves, trying to see what the other player wants to do. I'm just making as many useful moves as I can. But okay, now I'm going to use the slow approach because the knight has come to f1. If I had gone g5, then the knight would have come to f5. So I'm playing g6, slightly conservative. Whereas my opponent, she went g4. I think I will castle soon. That's a mouse slip. That's a mouse slip. Oh no. Now that king d8 has been committed, let's take the king for a walk. If I am not able to hunt the white's king, I can at least say I walked. Because king walks are pretty rare. And king hunt happens all the time. h6 plus a5. Grandmaster moves? Really? I don't know. Would you call them grandmaster moves? On what basis do you consider them as grandmaster moves? You take the position of Sherlock and tell me. Now I have what they call en passant. So I'm going to take that chance and play knight a5 and bishop e6. Okay, just keeping an eye on the pawn here. This knight can stand really well on c5, I think. Okay, let's go h5. Knight f5, what a move! What a move! This is a move I don't really get so much, but bishop f5, e5, e4, queen g7. Let's go king b7 and say I don't care, just take the bishop. This rook will come to f8. I think I'm going to do mission possible on the king side. Yes, let's go rook f8. And bishop h6 also. Let's exchange this. Give a check. And let's get the other rook ready. Have to be careful with the pin. You see my opponent is cleverly threatening queen a to a5, which I have sidestepped with king a7. And my rook will come to f8 very soon. I don't mind this because I have king b7 and knight b6. All this was taken care beforehand. Rook f3 is in the air. The knight really cannot move from here, that's the problem. Because rook f2 is coming directly. Hi Vatsil. 2 Indians at number 1 at the moment. Write that down. Where? Who are those 2 Indians? Let me check. Swimmer Chess and NR Visak. Wow. Very nice call made by... Who made that call? Made by Shubham Sharma. Definitely deserves a tweet. Okay. Can we just stop the count? Stop which count? DC5. Oh, you mean stop the count of the number of losses? Or do you mean Hikaru Nakamura's moves? Okay, rook f3, bishop a6. Now it's getting really tricky. Rook f3, rook b1, knight b6, queen a6, king b8, rook b6, cb6, queen b6. Okay, let's go c4 and see what happens. Is it mouse click or a novelty? King d8 was a mouse slip. Definitely mouse slip. Hi Mukul Kamath, how are you doing? Hikaru not playing? Hikaru is playing. I saw his name. That's the reason I have put it on vote. So there was a vote about whether Hikaru will finish in the top 3 in this particular event. Okay, I can just take this first. Take the gifts. Rook e2, queen c6, king b8, nothing is happening. So let's take it. Nothing. Okay, so my opponent has resigned and queen g5 was also coming. So finally I have scored a win. Let's go to the open games. We have swimmer chess. I think this game we've already checked. Where is swimmer chess? Swimmer chess is playing against Vladislav Kovalev. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. So you want to stop the count there. Okay. So yeah. Indeed, king walk was a novelty in the position. I also got lucky. Let's not forget that. I got lucky in the game. Okay, let's come back. So coming back to swimmer chess is a piece up and is won. He's now on 5/5. He is on fire today. He's defeated a very strong grandmaster, Vladislav Kovalev. Wow. So bishop e2. Now this was a line that was popular pre-pandemic in 2019. I saw a lot of games. The point is to play like this in a very very simple, plain style, close Sicilian kind. But you know, black played very harmoniously. You look at the pieces, they're all placed very harmoniously. E5. Okay. It's not one-sided, I would say. It's a fighting game which eventually turned in Shiva Mahadevan's favor. Alright, the next game is about to begin. I'm playing against Imagine Dragon. This is the 6th round and we see Aradhya playing against Ryazantsev. Oh no, this is the older one, yeah, older game. Okay, let's come back. Where is my game? My game is here. All right. Okay, let's go another time. D3 again at 6, preventing bg5, preventing knight g5, knight d2. Let's go a6 this time. Okay, let's go bishop c5. I'm threatening knight g4 actually, but there is bishop f7 here. So let's go d6. If I go knight g4, what is he going to do? Castles. Maybe. Okay, swimmer chess is playing against Oparin Grigory. C5 is hanging. It's not really in the best position, I think. White has an initiative, is what I would say. Okay, let's castle on the king side. Opponent wants to get d4, it seems. So let's pull this bishop away so that we are not bothered by d4. Queen b3, I'm okay with queen d7. Queen b7 is obviously a blunder because of the well-known queen trap. d4. He wants to take this. Okay, let's take it. If he takes, we take. If he doesn't take, we are okay with it. Knight h4. What does he want? He wants to come here. Okay, let's go king h7. Multitasker. Yeah, that is true. Mouse slip is equal to win. No. We can't take that for granted. Okay, let's take the bishop. Rook c1. I think this is a good moment to see if we can go for an endgame. So first I'm going with c6. Take the pawn. I can also play knight c6, but that allows knight f5. Imagine dragon. Queen b6. Possible. Let's see what happens. So we've reached 83. So there are 30 people here. I think we can get to 100. Do hit the like button if you have just joined. Rook d5. Okay. Knight g4 is in the air. Rook b7 is a nice possibility. Okay, knight g4 first. Attacking f2. f3. Now that is hard to believe. I don't have a queen a7 check. It's a pity, no? I don't have that. This is forced, so I literally have to do it. This lost a pawn in the meanwhile. Rook b8. Let's go. Queen d7, knight d7. Okay, no problem. Rook c8, queen c8, queen d4, rook d7. That is my trap. So let's see if he falls for this, and then this, and then this move. He doesn't. Smart. d2 has rook e2. I think rook c7. Let's see, there's one last trap I have. This was the trap. Okay, so he's fallen for this trap. So for a moment I do feel like Nihal Sarin, where I have managed to trick my opponent. King G7, I won't take it, I won't take it. I don't know who is winning. Oh, suddenly my opponent has recovered. Ah, wow, great handling by my opponent. To win that game after such a blunder, it's great. I think he played really well with a few seconds on the clock. So now that feeling of being near Sarin is lost after this position. Yeah, there must have been many chances which I must have missed. On the other side, we see Sivamadevan has lost his game to Oparin. Okay, so we are no longer in the lead. So there's no Indian player in the lead right now, yeah? Okay, so Swimmer Chess is 5 bar 6 and NR Visak is 5.5 bar 6. So we will keep an eye on NR Visak from the next games. So let me also add him on the follow list. NR Visak. Yes, so I will keep an eye on NR Visak in the coming rounds. Chessophile is me. That's my Twitch username. Swimmer Chess is Shiva Mahadevan. Too many pawns, yes, you are right. Okay, so let's take the check the other games that took place in this round. First, we have the game between. Oh, okay. The next round is starting now. So we'll keep an eye on NR Visak. So let's check. NR Visak is playing against Timofif. All right, I'm playing against Paul Ruzan. Let's go the Mora Gambit again. Knight d5. Let's try a Lapin again. Let's go Knight f3. I think we might see an IQP position arising out of this opening. G6, definitely h4. Bishop e6, there is d5, I think. Queen g6, no, still not a dangerous idea. We have to make it dangerous by bringing the knight to h4 and then go knight d6. Okay. Okay, let's go bishop c2, and now maybe I can try some magic. Knight g6, queen g6. Queen f2, he wants to take this. Okay, let's castle. So I want to bring my rook also into the game. Knight a3. So what does he want? I'm not giving my bishop. Okay, so far so good. Need to get this rook into the game. Okay, let's take a quick look at other games. NR Visak, where is he? Let's take NR Visak. Yeah, NR Visak is black in this game. Position is looking balanced right now. This is being very strong so far. Okay, let's come back to my game. Knight b5, he wants to exchange, and I have to say no because knight b5, bishop b5, f1 hangs. But in the process, I think I've managed to get knight f4 possibilities. Yeah, that's one good thing about the position. Knight e6 is coming. You know, an interesting line is after knight f5, gf5, bishop h5, and the queen is trapped. Can you believe it? This is fun. If it does this move, it will be fun. Okay. If ef5 also, there is rook e7 and the queen is getting trapped. Queen trap. This is called queen and trap. Can we add other emojis? No, I don't think for this one. We can just say queen trap. Okay, the queen is trapped. I'm really happy with the kind of position I got out of the opening end. Queen, oh queen. Okay, I can also take the pawn like this and still say the queen is trapped. Yeah. Now he's making square room for the queen to run, but I can still say no. Oh, but then bishop b5 is coming. So let's not do too much masti. Let's take the queen when God has given the queen. So let's take it. Bishop f6. Yeah, let's do that also. Bishop f6, let's take e6. Bishop e5, this was the move I had prepared. Queen h5 mate. Queen h5. Check. That means queen check. First let's give a check like this. Never pre-move queen f7 because he might play rook f8. Now you can safely pre-move rook e8 and say one, but This is life. You pre-move, but your opponent doesn't let you make that final move. These are some things that are pretty normal to every chess player. Alright, let's go. Let's go and see what is happening in other games. We have Visak playing, who is on 5.5 out of 6 right now. He's a pawn, he's having an isolated pawn here and an isolated pawn here. That could be the only drawback, in addition to slightly weak king in comparison. Let's see what happens. Will Visak, Indian Grandmaster, be able to hold against GM Timofeev? Wants to play Queen C8, is it? No, this I think is just making things worse. And you see this exposed king. I don't like the sight of the black king. There's just no pawn. And I think after bishop e4, there's going to be a deadly mating threat on h7. Then bishop g6. Could be played, bishop g6. Oh, but there's queen d5 check. White has to be careful. If you move this bishop, there is queen d5. So bishop f3 is correct. I think he will just maintain the bishop on that diagonal to just prevent any queen d5 kind of moves. Now queen e8 is also threatened, queen g5, and he loses a piece. No, not yet. Okay, the queen is supporting it. But this is like a lot easier to play as white because of the kind of threats you can create using the queen and bishop. GM Niranjan. Yeah, very soon. Right now it's FM, but very soon could be. Niranjan is equal to A. What is A? I am A station. You have to tell me what that means. Thank you, Vatsal, for your comments. H pawn just skipped his cool. Yeah, Akshay Kumar, you are right. That last game was a very good defense by my opponent. Kilan Panchal is saying Hikaru lost one game. He has not paid rent. Funny. Deepan is saying my opponent probably pre-moved h4, h5, h6. Could be. I'm not sure, but could be. So now we have reached a very entertaining situation. The black pawn on b4 is a hope. d5, b3, de6, b2, bishop e4. You can just take the pawn. Knight check. I think could have given a check, no? Yeah, this is lost. The pawns are too dangerous. Bishop c4. Yeah, he's lost all the pawns. Yeah, these pawns are unstoppable. For a moment it looked like he had a chance. In fact, he did have, but yeah, it was not meant to be. Meanwhile, Swimmer Chess has drawn his game against Viktor Mikhailevsky with the white side, played against the Open Spanish. Yeah. Now I'm playing against Pavel Shkapenko. Okay, let's go. This is the 8th round. And now let's change the gear and try a move that I have not played in the recent times in the Dial Tuesday, which is b3. I am giving an exclaim to my own move because of the kind of energy this move has in social media. Let's go bishop b5. Let's go knight f3. Castles. Now I'm going to play d4. If he moves the knight to g4, there is a mate. So obviously he will not touch his knight. He might go knight e8, but I don't like that move. d5. cd5, he will take queen d5. Okay, let's do it. Rook d1, queen d5, knight d5. Okay, let's go rook d1. Okay. Bishop f6, knight d5, bishop e2. Oh, just directly took it. Now this is a most common pawn structure in the field of chess. 3-3 versus 4-2. What I mean is that one side will have 3 pawns and 3 pawns, and the other side will have 4 pawns and 2 pawns. This is a pawn structure that's pretty common in chess. If you have learned about this pawn structure, then you are likely to know a lot of things about different openings, because this is a pawn structure that can arise from a lot of openings, including Alapin Sicilian. White's plan is to put the pawns on e4 and f4 and try to create a passed pawn on the king side. I think I've just sensed an opportunity to just push a lot of pawns, and now h4, h5 is also going to come very soon. a5, no problem. King f3. I'm going to play h5 soon. Adivan course, of course. Thank you, I am a station. Definitely, I'll give my best. Rook a6, he wants to go here. Okay, let's go h5. h6, rook c3. gh7. Let's go. Okay, so that is sorted. Go rook d3 and support this. Rook c4, let's push the pawn. Now my opponent has slowly outplayed me. Already I'm in a bad position. But just did not realize how. How did I get into this position? I just made all the obvious moves. This is a master plan which is not likely to work. Like you play check, then you play another pawn, then you go g6. Like they say, this can only happen in films. It won't happen in real life. Okay, let's see. If bishop b4, there is rook check. This is a small trap I have set. Rook c8. Check. King e2, rook d4 mate. Okay, rook d4 is a threat. Very simple. Rook d4 is not coming, so rook e8, king d5, king d3. Okay, let's make a draw here. Let's try and make sure that you get half point. Should be a draw, but should be alert also. Should play 50 more moves. Ah. Okay, so eventually my opponent said, okay, let's make a draw. Alright. Then let's go. Which game is going on? Let's see. Wasn't bishop d4 after bishop b2 possible, winning a pawn? Bishop d4 when? After bishop b2. Let's see. Where was a chance to play bishop d4? Not sure when you are talking about. This is the game. So just let me know which position you are talking about. Okay, let's check the other games which are still going on. Oh, all the games that all the players that we are following, their games are over, it seems. Yeah. PDS Girinath played against Ronak and Ronak managed to win the game. And let's see what move Ronak has played. Ronak has played B3. Wow. What is this move? What is this? I think that was shocking. He just gave a piece. And he's a complete rook down. Wow. This position is lost, but let's see how Black is winning this. In this position, something like Queen G5 was, I think, okay. No, Bishop F8 he had to. Queen G5, there is H4. Yeah, but that move is not so easy to find, so eventually he won in this game. So Product has this ability to create practical chances for himself irrespective of the material count, you know. So that's a plus. Okay. Let's go and see what about the leaders. Who is leading the tournament? Timu Fifth is leading the tournament. Hikaru is trailing. He's on 6.5 right now, and so is Shiva Mahadevan with 6.5 per 8. So right now he is the one who is in the top position. If you look at the Indian players, he has won his game. I think the next round will start very soon. So 3 more rounds to go. Okay, the board color somehow changed. Let's see why. The next round is starting soon. Okay. Meanwhile, okay, it's not. This is not part of the title Tuesday, but yeah, just to check, this is not title Tuesday. So Shiva Madhavan won against Vianney. Vianney is also playing in this tournament. I just saw his name, and Vianney was white. And you see, Shiva Madhavan is employing the H6 D6 strategy, which I also did in today's title Tuesday. Okay. Strange game. I mean, both sides. Like if you see this game and the game that I played, it's very similar. Here, rook e1 is not possible because of bishop f4 check, and the bishops are escaping. So he pushed his h pawns. I think h pawn is the reason why he won. Let's see. Oh, this is a one move blunder because the bishop was on d8 and Vianney missed this. But yes, I like the opening because this is also something that I have also played many games. But here Shiva Madhavan was very direct. He did not play a6. He just went to g5 and then queen e7. Objectively, in such positions, they say white is better, but we don't know how better white is. Interesting. I like this. I like this game by Shiva Madhavan. And I think some more. There was a discovery check with the rook bishop, possible winning your bishop. Oh, is it? Let me check. Hello Rohan Raj, how is life? Okay, let's see. You're talking about a game. Perpetual. Unfortunately, I have no longer got the access to my own game. This is an old game of mine which popped up. But okay, I will definitely check after the event as to where I could have played better. Alright, now I'm playing against Dr. Mama Liga. And let's see who is playing who. Wow, Shiva Madhavan is playing Hikaru Nakamura. Let's check this game. I am glued to this game. I think I'm going to watch this game. And c4 e5. Let's come to Shiva Madhavan. Let's make some pre-moves. Bishop e7, just attack the knight. It looks very dangerous, the position, yeah. Shiva Madhavan has already given up his exchange. Why? What happened? How did he give his exchange? He played f4 here and then bg4 came and he gave up the exchange. Okay, now it remains to be seen whether the move was part of his preparation or he actually blundered. Okay, so I have given a free piece. No, I've given a free pawn. Knight d4 is threatened. Bishop f5. Now I'm threatening knight f3 and bishop e4. King f2, knight f3, king f3, queen c6. Okay, let's go. Oh, this move I missed. Gf, bishop check, king f2. Not much can be achieved with this, I think. Let's go rook e8, threatening bishop e4, simple move. Need to protect it because f6 was hanging. Queen h2 is my idea. Rook g8 is coming, so bg6. Rook e3, queen e3. Any chance I have here to do some tricks? Let's try this. Rook g6, queen h3. Yes, king f2. He's not going for it. Strange. Rook g5, rook h3. This is his idea. Okay. Very smart. Very smart. Okay, let's run with the king. I am not sure, Rohan Raj, why did he give the piece? I have no idea. I think it was a blunder. Queen h6, queen g4, rook f5, queen e4, rook f5. Okay. Check. Let's see what he has got. Can I go rook check? Unfortunately, no. No is the answer. I'm not able to prevent this, so just resign. Okay. Hikaru has won the game already. How come? Oh no. So, I think with that we can maybe conclude that bishop g4, this move was a blunder by Shiva Mahadevan. He did not check this move f4. Maybe they play f4 before queenside castling. So there was literally no compensation for the exchange, I think. Yeah, I just dominated. Alright. That means among the Indian players, we don't have any leader right now. Shiva Mahadevan is on 6.5, and I think Enna Visak will probably top. So Hikaru is now 7.5 bar 9, still has a chance to finish in the top. And we got 94 likes. I think let's get to 100. Just 6 of you can like and we reach our target tonight. So we have got 94 so far. 6 more and I will have 100. Alright, so let's take a look at Aradhya's game. Aradhya is black in this game. Managed, I think this still is managed to win this one because he is a clear piece up. Ronak Sadhwani is playing against a Sri Lankan. He's also won his game, so he's now on 6 points. Let's take a quick look at what Vianney is doing. Vianney is playing against Mary Arabidze. Mary Arabidze, I think she was also part of the Georgian team in the World Women's Team Championship. And here Vianney is about to lose because of this pawn. Okay. And then here we have Sakshi Chitlange playing against Apocalypsa. And she is black in this game. And I think she's going to win this. It's important to establish a strong cutoff with rook d5, I think. Yeah, then b5 and then keep the pawn rolling. Yeah, this is lost. Black is going to win this one. Mating threat, very important to defend against that mating threat. And then this pawn will sail through. And now we might see a Lucena position. Yeah, this is a perfect bridge constructed and black is winning. Yes, and this is a win. Alright, any other games that we can see? Okay, the next game has begun. I'm playing against Novikova Galina from Russia. She's a FIDE master. E4 is done. Swimmer chess is playing against one of my opponents, Mosquita. So this is a strange system with the white side against the French. You can play this as a hobby opening, not to be used as your main weapon. Queen e2, setting a small trap with e d5, as there is a pin here. My opponent might notice this. If you have reached 97 likes, okay, just 3 more and we'll reach the target. Let's do it, come on. Okay, knight h5, let's go. Let's get the bishop to h6, and then the rook comes to h6. Okay, I managed to put my opponent under pressure because she's thinking a lot. Position wise, of course, it's a gamble. It's just giving a pawn for almost nothing, but I can create some threats based on the fact that the black king doesn't have a dark squared bishop, and I have a rook that's already pretty active on the h file. This pawn is already protected already, so I can go g5 and then knight h3, maybe consider f5, bishop f3 is also a possibility, and I'm going to say bye bye to this knight very soon unless he goes to g7. I can't play king f1 because of this knight g3. So this move c3 becomes a forced move. e5. Okay, let's take this. Two more likes. Yeah, we have reached 100. I think that's a good target. Thank you very much for all the likes, and just 2 more games to go. In fact, this is the 10th round, and then we will have the 11th round very soon. Queen h5 I can take, but I want to take queen h5. Yes, yeah. Let's go queen h5. dc3, knight c3. Okay, so I've managed to castle on the queen side. Queen f7 is a threat. Will my opponent see this? Force move. I can't play b3 because the knight was hanging, so I had to go a3. Shiva Mahadevan is fighting it out against Mosquita. Okay. Who else is playing? Aradhya Garg is playing on 6 points against Tiger V. Shailip. Okay. Put the kings on the edge file. Black is doing fine so far. Coming back to my game, my opponent has just made the move, and the move is king to b8. I want to take this, but okay, I'll just take this. Bishop b3. What is the threat? If I go rook d2 or rook g1, knight c2. What is the threat? Knight a3 is a threat. Could be. Knight b1, rook into d3. What is the threat? What is the threat? I don't know, so I'm just playing e6. Threatening queen g3, which my opponent has missed, and that gives me a chance. So that was a nice trick, I think. Okay, that's done. Okay. So let's see. This is the game we were watching. Wow, what is happening here? Shiva Mahadevan. It's down to 20 seconds, but his opponent has less time. So if you look at the standings, in the top 30, we see Ronak Sadhwani making his way. He's now on 7 out of 10. And he needs to win another match, I think, to be in the top among the Indians. He's in the 28th position right now. Yeah, I think that's the only Indian player right now. He's the only Indian player. That's the only name I see. Yes, Shiva Mahadevan is now on 7.5. So now we will probably see Shiva Mahadevan in the top. Yeah, he's in the 20th position now. You can see. Alright. Hikaru is still playing. Let's check. Where is Hikaru playing? Yeah, so this is Hikaru playing against Wonderful Time. It's going to be a draw, I think. No, both sides cannot make any progress. Because if you take this pawn, the d pawn just passes. So Wonderful Time has managed to draw against Hikaru Nakamura, and he is having a wonderful time by stopping Hikaru from coming to top 3, I think. Hikaru is now on 8 out of 10. But we already see so many 8.5s. Yeah, so this is going to be difficult. So in the beginning of the stream, I had asked a question to all of you about whether Hikaru Nakamura will finish in the top 3. So there was a 76%. If you look at the this voting poll, it was in favor of Hikaru finishing in the top 3. One more round to go. Let's see. But the chances seem very slim right now. of Hikaru finishing in the top 3. Okay, this is the last round. Get ready. So we'll keep an eye on Ronak and Shiva Mahadevan in this round. CSB7. Okay, my opponent is yet to make the move. It's made his move. So let's go D5 and give a taste of a Scandinavian flavor. I'm playing Mora Gambit reversed, okay? I hope you're getting my plan. So sometimes you gotta trick your opponents by using transpositions. But here I'm actually playing a move down. I hope that's clear to all of you. I am playing black as if I am white. Now knight on f6 is going to come. I might even just pre-move it. Yes, I've got a typical Mora Gambit position. Bishop g4, rook c8, come on. Knight b4 can be a possibility. If knight e5, there is bishop e2. The Mora Gambit, I have a lot of space, like I can play rook c6, rook g6, I can play bishop d6, but yeah, it's still risky. Okay, let's take a look. My opponent just exchange of the queens and he wants to play e4, so why don't I play e4 and shut all his plans. My bishop is coming to d3. So right now I am having 2 pawns deficit. Yep, 2 pawns. Okay, let's go bishop g6. Push this knight and make some like create some annoying positions. By the way, Shiva Mahadevan has lost very badly here. Look at the position. His opponent. Oh, after knight c6, he pre-moved knight e7 and lost very badly. So d5, he had to take a free piece. He just lost a free piece. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. Okay, that means we'll have to keep an eye on Ronak Sadhwani because he had the best chance to finish in the top. Champ 2005. Yeah, he's playing against one of my opponents, Imagine Dragon. I think he's having a reasonable position out of the opening. What did my opponent play? He played knight e2. Okay. Just got another pawn. Take it. Every pawn counts. Threading g5 next. If bishop f6, he had a chance to immediately make a draw, but okay. Being a pawn up, I think white should keep playing for more. It's like a moral obligation. Okay, bishop c7. Okay, let's come back. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Bishop h2, king e6, f5, king d7, king g5. Okay. What is this? King e5, d7, king f5, bishop h2, king e6. So what exactly did happen? What happened? I'm just confused. So king f5. Oh, it seems like I am losing a piece as a result. That was sad. All right. So just to go a bit, just to check once again and rewind what exactly happened. Bishop h2 is okay. f5 check. Wow, this just shook me completely. So in this position after d6, king e6. Oh, let's come back. Yeah, this is okay. I thought this is all okay. And this was a trap set by my opponent. Yeah, should not have taken this. But if I don't take, then anyway f5 is coming. Like he's going to play king e4 and f5. So that means this decision to take bishop into d5 was wrong. Wow. Unfortunately, that endgame is not working. So here, I think after king c3, h3, b4, bishop g1, d6, I just have to wait. Just play bishop b6 back and just wait. Should not even play king e6. Great trap by my opponent. Alright. And let's see whether Ronak Sadhwani has managed to win against Imagine Dragon. So Ronak has won, so that means he tops among the Indians tonight, I think. Yeah, he's the one. He played the pit defense, The tournament is over, and as you can see, 4.5, not a great score this title Tuesday. Becca 95 has won the event. Wow. Becca 98. Very well played. You see, this bishop is bad and Ronak's bishop is pretty good. How did he win this? Let's see. So there should be some pawn break here. Yeah, knight h3. Wow. I was expecting Ronak to do a pawn break, but knight h3 was missed by the opponent. So he won a pawn that way, but still, this is the pawn break. Wow. So I am pretty good at predicting these things, yeah? Wow, okay. So then after those pawn breaks, I think it was pretty easy. He won against FIDE Master Imagine Dragon from Poland. Okay, that's the username. And dear viewers, I think that's a wrap. You saw the standings. Becca 95 won the tournament. Timofeyev got second place. Xamas. And third place is won by Hikaru Nakamura. Wow. 9/11, but Hikaru has the best score. So, Hikaru does finish in the top 3, and audience, you were right. Your prediction has come true. Yeah, that pawn was a bait. You were right, Vatsal. Thank you, anime account. And Aditya, if you want advice, there is a playlist called Chess, Learn Chess on chess.com India. Let me just get that. I think you can get a lot of tips, particularly for your level. Let me just get the playlist. The playlist is called, what is it called? Let me just check. It's called Learn Chess. That's the playlist. So here is the playlist to Aditya. You can watch this playlist. Yeah, it's not surprising now, but it was actually a big question as to whether he will finish in top 3 or not prior to the round, because things were looking very gloomy for him. But I think, yeah, he won the last round and created his chances. He won the last round against Anton Demchenko, and that with the black side. He's a pawn down. Oh, now it's 2 pieces for a rook. And then, yeah, then he's a monster in blitz. Just won this game. Yeah, very powerful player, Hikaru Nakamura. Alright guys, I think it's time for me to wrap this show. Rohan Raj, you are right. Which opening do I prefer? Jitendra Singh. I prefer a lot of openings, including the Mora Gambit. So you will see that very common in my stream, that I employ the London and employ the Mora. Alright. And just to end, I think I also want to mention that we posted 2 videos tonight. I mean, we have already come to the next day, but it was the birthday of Swapnil Dupade, and Rakesh made a video about this Indian Grandmaster. Do give it a watch. And also we did a video on Hikaru, on Nihal Sarin, and I have also added the link of that video. So So with that, I'm going to take a leave, and I'll see you in another Title Tuesday in another video. I want you to take care. Then good night. Bye bye.